Good morning, Facebook. It is Thursday, December, what is today's date? Do not know, but it is 39 degrees in Charlotte. I was really hoping that it was going to be warmer this morning, so I did not bring the gloves, I did not bring the hats, but I wanted to show you a property that we have listed. So, this is 3626 South New Hope Road. As you can see, there is a graveyard in the front. Can you see that? We've got a house right here. So this property has about, I don't know. I'm over here talking with the owner here. Him and his son are here. We're putting up signs already, so I'll post a picture of the signs. But this property is so big. It's 4.5 acres, and it's got so much stuff on it that I just had to take a video and kind of walk you guys through it. So here is the house. This is a very old house. It's got so many things inside of it, so many different antiques. It's got a graveyard right here in the front by a Methodist church. There are graves here as old as the 1800s. So you got a well here. So the owner says the water here is amazing. So this is an actual well. I think he said it was about 80 feet deep, and it actually still has water in it. Like, this looks like a wishing well. Look at that. And so this is the house. It's got like a deck, probably about 2,500 square feet. The owner's constantly taking care of it. This is the backyard. It's got a play set. And this, look at this secret little gate. This secret little gate will take you to none other. I wish you could smell it. It's going to take you to Bojangles. You got a whole retail center right here. So someone could buy this 4.5 acres, and they could either develop it to be a retail shopping center. They could take it, right now it is currently zoned commercial, but it was grandfathered in because it's currently being used as industrial. So my owner here, he has a pavement business, and so he has, I'll show you, he has bobcats, he has a lot of warehouse parts here, and so since it's grandfathered, you can still use it as industrial, but it is currently zoned commercial highway. So as you can see, it's got a lot of storage on the property, a lot of stuff. So the owner is going to need about 6 months to remove all of this. So if you're buying this property, you are going to have to wait 6 months to get it, or you can keep some of this stuff. So there's a couple different buildings on this property that he will include. For example, all of that is going to go. That's a little storage shed that he's gonna take all this stuff. As you can see, he's in the industrial business. Land is beautiful. I mean, look back there. It drops off a little bit, but plenty of space, and it's very quiet. I mean, it's right next to New South Hope Road, yet it's still so quiet back here. And again, if you're looking for a place for industrial, if you're looking for a place to park trucks, if you're looking for a place to park dumpster trucks, this is definitely probably the place for you. Now, if you go ahead and change the zoning, once you change the zoning, that's it. You have to start going by the commercial zoning. So that's why you got to take advantage of it being grandfathered in industrial. So here's some more buildings on the property. This right here is a little house that he has full of antiques, and they are probably going to fix the siding, and they are probably going to fix the roof. So keep going. This 4.5 acres has a very interesting shape. So that's another little dwelling, also full of stuff that he will take out. As you can see, you can start seeing how this becomes more and more industrial. You see here all the bobcats. I wish I knew what they were all called. Look at that. That is a Ford tractor. Isn't that amazing? Got lots of firewood back there. So you see this space? You see all this space that's currently paved? I would say about 2 acres of this, no, probably 1 acre is paved, and then you've got gravel everywhere. You've got the dump trucks over here. He still does actively have his business here. So he's got the storage over here. Look at that. You could pile up dirt over there. More storage. So ultimately, and then what this property has, it also has 2 entrances. There's one off of Hunter Lane, and then there's one off of South New Hope Road. You see how beautifully, how dirty this is? It's great. But I'm going to walk you up here. So this property is 4.5 acres. I'm drinking my coffee because it's so cold. It's 4.5 acres, and it is for sale for $1.2 million. Industrial land is hard to find, especially here in Gastonia. It's right off of a major road, but again, because of that grandfathering, you can use it as industrial. Lowell, this is right next to Lowell, next to kind of Gastonia area, near Cox Road, very close to the Gastonia Mall. So it's very convenient. Gastonia is really growing. It's just amazing. So here is the back portion of the property. We got a dumpster, and we got a little house right here. So, and then that would be the entrance. It's a lot of acreage. I'm running out of breath. So this land, it's got kind of a funny shape. It kind of goes in a square, but I'll post below the shape of it. But you can use it again. You can rezone it for commercial highway use. You can put a restaurant here. You can put a retail center here. You could put probably, look, I'm standing here on the hill, and look where it is. It's got a lot of room here to grow. So you've got that back. That's kind of on a hill, and then it comes down. That's where he has his dump trucks and his tractors. So that's kind of just walking the land. There is a graveyard in the front, which hasn't really been used. Everything's quiet and sleeping there. And for $1.2 million, you can get this industrial property very close, probably 5 minutes from Cox Road, if you know where that is. That's where all the dealerships are. That's where Target is, Starbucks is. That's kind of, I would say, the main kind of city area for most people here in Gastonia. You know, there's more and more. I had a meeting with developers yesterday. There's more and more developments coming out here. There's a lot of land here. Right next door, there's another 2.25 acres for sale. So there's a lot of opportunity here. And here on South New Hope Road, you have thousands and thousands of cars driving by every single day. And so this is a great retail opportunity as well, because quite honestly, the only place that you have here is like the Bojangles. The Bojangles that is back there, there's a CVS back there. So there's really a need for some really good restaurants out here. IHOPs, Waffle Houses. The closest supermarket store I would say is probably Target. But very quiet area, very quiet people. It shouldn't be very difficult to subdivide this property. If you wanted to, for example, subdivide a piece to have your industrial business and then subdivide another piece and sell it for commercial, that's definitely possible. So this is kind of the front. I'm going to show you again this graveyard right here. This graveyard probably takes up 2 acres, as you can see. And then that right there, that's an auto business. So that's about how much room it takes up. And then that's the little house, and that's the trucks. So if you are looking for industrial property, if you're looking for industrial commercial property, now this is heavy industrial. Let me tell you something about heavy industrial. Heavy industrial is very difficult to find, especially to all my clients that are looking for industrial property in the Charlotte area. So Charlotte only wants certain areas to have industrial parks, only certain areas to have warehouses. So it's very hard to come by. So a lot of businesses, a lot of pavement companies, a lot of dump truck companies, a lot of car dealerships, like car, auto, you know, body shops, a lot of them are having to push out farther and farther towards airport, towards Monroe, towards Gastonia. So, you know, the area is really coming up because, as you can tell, in Charlotte, it's getting tighter and tighter and smaller, and so people are getting pushed farther and farther out. So it's a good idea to buy land because they're not making more of it, and why not buy commercial land, which is very valuable, because this 4.5 acre piece, if it was just residential, I would probably guess that I would probably say it was about $60,000 an acre at most, but the fact that it being commercial, that increases it, you know, another 30%, and the fact that it's industrial land, that's even more. So if you're looking for industrial land, whether it be this piece or other pieces here in Gastonia, I do work all over Charlotte. I go as far as Lancaster, going to go down to an appointment all the way in deep Lancaster downtown. I work in Gastonia. I'll go up as far as Statesville, and then Monroe, of course, and then Midland. I also have a warehouse for sale in Midland. So if you're looking for land, if you're looking for commercial, or you're looking for residential, please feel free to call me. If you have any questions, I'm always happy to help. This is Christina Kalyakin, and I hope all of you have an amazing Thursday.